Have you ever witnessed destiny unfold in such a dramatic, life-altering way that it reshapes your very existence? Imagine a blazing film set where every moment crackles with tension and possibility, and legendary Clint Eastwood, whose gaze carries decades of experience, find himself compelled to act when a crisis strikes in real time. In this extended account, you will experience a story so raw, so heart-pounding, and utterly riveting that you'll be left breathless. Stay with me until the end, and be sure to subscribe so you won't miss tomorrow's explosive new chapter. Scene 1. Chaos on the set. An extended rescue under the relentless California sun. The set of Shadows of Vengeance throbbed with creative energy. The Western epic was in full swing, with elaborate props, moving platforms, and a myriad of crew members coordinating to bring an age-old story to life. Clint Eastwood, the embodiment of stoic resolve, was filming a critical scene that promised to be the emotional climax of the movie. His presence was magnetic, a blend of seasoned grit and unspoken vulnerability that had captivated audiences for decades. Amid the controlled chaos, a seemingly routine sequence was underway. A heavy, meticulously designed wooden structure, meant to simulate the collapse of an old saloon, was rigged to fall as part of the dramatic action. The air vibrated with the intensity of cameras rolling and directors shouting precise instructions. In the background, the film's crew moved with practiced precision. However, fate took an unexpected turn when the structure malfunctioned. At the exact moment the stunt was set to unfold, the rig began to behave erratically. A groan of metal and splintering would pierce the air as the props swayed dangerously. The entire set seemed to hold its breath. In that critical instant, a young woman, Olivia, the daughter of the film's respected scriptwriter, was positioned perilously close to the falling debris. Distracted by her own concern for her father's mounting pressures and the desperate need to perfect the script, she hadn't noticed the impending danger. Time appeared to slow. The camera captured every agonizing second as the wooden structure swung out of control. Gasps rippled through the crew, and panic spread like wildfire. Clint, ever vigilant despite his calm demeanor, saw the danger and instantly reacted. His eyes, usually so composed, blazed with urgency as he sprinted toward Olivia. The world around him became a blur of frantic movements and falling debris. Without hesitation, Clint lunged forward, his strong arms outstretched. In one breathtaking, split-second act of heroism, he scooped Olivia into his arms just as a massive beam crashed where she had stood. The noise, the chaos, the sheer force of the accident, all melted away in that moment of rescue. The set fell into stunned silence as every crew member witnessed the unplanned act of valor. Collapsing behind a sturdy prop wall, Clint cradled Olivia protectively. The dust hung thick in the air, and amid the lingering echoes of danger, his reassuring voice cut through the chaos. "It's all right now. You're safe." Olivia's eyes filled with tears, and her breathing steadied as she clung to him. For that brief, heart-stopping moment, the film set transformed from a place of art and spectacle into a stage for real-life courage and human connection. The director quickly called for help and halted the production as emergency responders rushed onto the set. While the technical team scrambled to secure the area, Clint stayed by Olivia's side, ensuring she was unhurt. In that moment, the heroic gesture was not a scripted act, but a genuine manifestation of compassion and instinct. Crew members exchanged looks of disbelief and admiration, fully aware that what had just transpired was extraordinary. As the dust began to settle, Clint gently helped Olivia up and led her away from the scene. In hushed tones, he reassured her that everything would be all right, his words imbued with the confidence of someone who had faced peril on and off the screen. The incident had changed something within both of them, a deep, unspoken bond forged by the intensity of shared danger. The rest of the day on set took on a somber tone as the crew processed the near tragedy. But for Clint and Olivia, a new chapter had just begun. A chapter that would prove that sometimes the bravest actions are those born from the heart. As the cameras finally resumed shooting later that day, the memory of the rescue lingered in every frame. Clint's heroic deed became a whispered legend on set, a testament to the power of instinct and empathy. And though Olivia's life had been nearly cut short, the grace with which Clint had intervened not only saved her, but left an indelible mark on everyone who witnessed it. The world of cinema and reality had collided, and in that collision, a story of redemption, resilience, and humanity was born. In the hours and days that followed the dramatic rescue, the film set slowly returned to a semblance of normalcy, though a tangible shift had occurred in its atmosphere. While the production resumed with heightened caution, Clint Eastwood found himself unable to forget the look in Olivia's eyes, the mix of terror and gratitude that had defined that fateful moment. Late into the night, away from the clamor of cameras and staged action, Clint retreated to a quiet corner of his trailer, where he pondered the deeper implications of what had happened. The incident had stirred memories of his own past struggles and reminded him that even in the dazzling world of film, real lives often hang by a fragile thread. Determined to help Olivia not only recover from the shock, but also rebuild her life, Clint initiated a silent mission behind the scenes. In private conversations with the film's producers and trusted members of the crew, he shared his concerns and pressed for discreet assistance for the young woman whose life had been in danger by circumstance. Olivia, still reeling from the near-tragic moment, returned home to a modest hotel room where the echoes of that day haunted her thoughts. The shock of the accident had left her physically unharmed, but emotionally fragile. Every creak in the quiet corridor, every distant hum of activity in the hotel reminded her of the incident. Yet, even as fear and uncertainty gripped her, a small ember of hope had been ignited, a hope fueled by Clint's selfless act. Late one rainy evening, as Olivia sat by a window watching droplets race each other down the glass, she received a carefully folded envelope. Inside, she found a handwritten letter, warm and encouraging, detailing plans for assistance and outlining a path toward financial and emotional stability. The letter explained that a trusted group of industry insiders and community helpers had come together to ensure she received immediate support. Help with rent, access to counseling services, and opportunities for further training in creative writing and film studies. The kindness and practicality in the letter struck her deeply, transforming her fear into cautious optimism. In parallel, Clint worked tirelessly. Between on-set duties and private meetings in quiet hotel lobbies, he coordinated with financial advisors and social workers to secure resources for Olivia. His phone conversations were hushed and urgent, yet always carried the tone of calm determination. With each passing day, the once overwhelming shadows that had clouded Olivia's world began to recede, replaced by the promise of a better future. In quiet moments of reflection, Clint wrote in his journal about the delicate balance between art and life, and how sometimes the most profound stories arise not from scripted scenes, but from unexpected acts of humanity. A single moment of compassion, he penned, can change the trajectory of a life. Today, I have witnessed the birth of hope, and I vow to nurture it with every fiber of my being. For Olivia, these efforts slowly built a bridge from despair to possibility. With each day, as she attended the support sessions arranged for her, she rediscovered her inner strength and began to envision a future where she could contribute to the creative world that had once seemed so distant. Her smile, once timid and hidden, gradually grew brighter as she embraced the idea that she was more than the sum of her hardships. The memory of that day on set, though laced with pain, now symbolized resilience and the transformative power of compassion. Scene 3. A new dawn on set. The final phase of this extraordinary journey unfolded on the last day of filming. The set of Shadows of Vengeance was abuzz with an undercurrent of quiet celebration and renewal. As the sun rose over the California horizon, bathing the set in a soft, golden light, Clint Eastwood arranged a heartfelt gathering for the cast and crew, a tribute to the unexpected heroism that had united them all. In a private moment before the wrap party, Clint invited Olivia to join him on the set for a final, intimate conversation. The location was a serene corner of a soundstage, a place that had witnessed countless scripted dramas, but was now the stage for a real-life transformation. With the lingering remnants of yesterday's chaos now replaced by the promise of a new day, Clint addressed Olivia with sincere warmth. "Olivia," he said in his deep, steady voice, "today we celebrate not just the completion of a film, but the triumph of the human spirit. What happened on set wasn't merely an accident. It was a reminder that every life holds a story worth saving." His words, laced with the wisdom of a lifetime spent both in front of and behind the camera, resonated deeply with her. As they spoke, the atmosphere around them became charged with a sense of collective renewal. The crew, who had witnessed the incident and the subsequent quiet revolution of support, gathered quietly to listen. Colleagues exchanged knowing glances. For many, the day's events had reawakened their belief in the transformative power of genuine compassion. Olivia, now standing a little taller and with a newfound glimmer of determination in her eyes, recounted how the support she had received had not only saved her from imminent despair, but had also ignited a passion to rebuild her life on her own terms. "I always thought my story was one of endless struggle," she confessed, "but now I see that every setback can be the start of something beautiful." The celebration culminated in a touching wrap party held on set later that evening. Under the soft glow of string lights and amid the gentle hum of celebratory chatter, Clint took a moment to address the gathering. "We are here not just to mark the end of a film, but to honor the strength that lies within each of us," he declared. "May this day remind us that in the face of overwhelming odds, a single act of kindness can set off a chain reaction of hope and transformation." The evening ended with heartfelt applause as Olivia and Clint shared a quiet embrace on the now calm set, a moment that symbolized the dawn of a new chapter for both of them. As the stars emerged over Los Angeles that night, the memory of their encounter, the rescue, and the subsequent journey toward redemption was etched into the hearts of all who had been a part of it. In the weeks and months that followed, Olivia embarked on a new path. Encouraged by the support she received, she pursued her passion for writing and storytelling, eventually contributing her own voice to the creative industry. Clint, too, found that his unexpected act of heroism had changed him. He continued to champion the cause of those often overlooked, proving that true strength is measured not in the roles we play, but in the lives we uplift. Thus, on a film set meant to evoke the grandeur of epic westerns, a real-life drama of survival, redemption, and hope unfolded, a tale that would be remembered not just as a cinematic moment, but as a timeless testament to the power of compassion.